Right, so this series is something different than what I usually do. Usually I would make a kind of breakdown of what I really did on my animation. But this kind of series that I'm gonna start is it's more on you get to see me work as I go, and I'm gonna explain to you how I work and everything. So it's gonna be like an hour long, and you don't really have to watch the whole thing from zero. You can just kind of do your own thing and just watch me animate and just kind of multitask a little bit. That's why I call it like the Animate with Me series. So let's get started. This is a new piece I'm doing. I haven't actually started on anything with it yet. So what character I'm going to use is the Darkseer character from Dota 2. Darkseer. And I just set up the environment, just kind of a rough blocked out. And let me just show you my idea here, my sketch. This sketch I did, just the idea. I always plan out my animation before I start, especially something like this that's really complicated. So my character is gonna be going through this obstacle course. You can see, is my pen on? Yeah, this is an obstacle course right here, and it's gonna be walls and floors down here too that he's gonna be jumping off. And the character is gonna start off here in the air. This is my first frame, first pose, and he's gonna go through these obstacle course up to here, and then he's gonna jump up and in this kind of all these different areas. I just draw a line just to show you what is going to happen in this track. He's gonna be going a lot of different directions. Back here, he's gonna jump here, jump back up from the big, and then start at the beginning again. And this is gonna loop. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, but ideally I want it to be less than 500 frames, because I'm gonna make this into a GIF, and it's gonna loop over and over and over like this. And it's gonna be quite challenging because I've now done this before. Yeah, the sketching is a bit messy. You might or might not be able to see what's going on, but I had the idea in my head on how he's gonna the beats, kind of beats. So he's gonna start in this pose, this kind of like up in the air, hang time, and he's gonna slide down into this platform, slide, and then jump up straight away. Because this thing right here, this is a sentry. So the sentry is gonna be shooting him constantly. So he's trying to avoid it, and while he's in the air, he's gonna be shooting it 3 times on the sentry, and the shooting is gonna create like the impact backwards, and it's gonna fly back this way, and it's gonna land down here, pretty cool. And another sentry pops up. It's gonna be shooting him. It's gonna be doing a back handspring and then bang to the wall, slides down, and then right away he jumps and he spots another sentry right here. They're all trying to shoot him, and he's just trying to escape and destroy the sentries as well, maybe. And they're shooting at him, so he's trying to avoid it, so he jumps straight down. He's gonna do this ninja slash right across. I'm not too sure how he's gonna do it. Maybe it's gonna smear it across, and it's gonna look cool. It's just gonna be a quick motion, and the head's gonna come off. The sentry head is gonna come off. So while he's here in this cool pose, he's gonna jump straight up. Wow, so many lines now. He's gonna jump straight up into here, this cool pose right here. He's gonna grab the head of the sentry, and he's gonna slam it straight down into the sentry base. It's gonna be explosion. Explosion. I'm not gonna do any explosions. Maybe just a simple sphere, just, you know, just as a placeholder. I'm not gonna do any effects. So from here, he's gonna dash straight down into this pose, and he's gonna be sliding a little bit. And another sentry up here. It's gonna be shooting at him, and he spots it. He's gonna jump straight up here to this pose, and he's gonna dash right across, chopping its head off. Yeah, I guess chopping his head off. And it's gonna be in the wall like a Spider-Man pose. Here. From here, he's gonna jump up, grab onto the ledge, and jump straight up to the first pose, first frame. Oh, it's a lot of mess here. Yep. Let me just erase all this. I just realized that I drew on the wrong layer. Yep, so that's the idea of this. If you don't know what's going on, it's okay. My idea here is just to get the poses and the timing. That's always the main thing that I think about. So the first thing I'll do is I would get the items placed in. So I have my character here and the ball. I'm going to be using this bouncing ball technique, so I'll use this bouncing ball just to place them around the map, and just to get the timing down, the beats, and the arcs as well. So I'm not going to actually use the character yet. I'm not actually going to use the character yet. So I create a ball, just a simple sphere, around the same size, slightly smaller, because sometimes he doesn't always stay in this shape. He's going to squash, and just so you want to make sure that shape makes sense. So let me just hide this character first. Alright, let's start with the ball. Oh, I have all these keys now. Let me just delete all these things. Okay, so let me get my sentries in. So I have one big one here, medium one. Where's the other one? Here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me just place these out first. So I got these square. I'm just gonna block out the shape of these things. I'm not entirely sure where they're gonna be at. I think it's gonna be here, right there, small there. He's gonna jump over it. Right. So maybe I'll make the map a little bigger. Like this. A little bigger. Right, and I have this camera here. I'll just lock it. I'm gonna be in one side view, like a platformer kind of thing. So when I set my camera, I just put on 90 degrees, minus 90. And just zero all these out and lock the camera, so there's no way I could rotate it and mess it up. I'm going to be animating the camera too. So, yep, important to lock it. This is my sentry. Let's make it a little smaller. So I'm not sure what shape it's going to be, but I'm just going to create this blocks first and just see how it looks. Maybe like this. Okay, maybe it's too small. A little bigger. I'm gonna create that platform that he's gonna slide down on. So that's my platform. It's gonna jump up, slide down here. Let me use a quick grease pencil and see if the shape makes sense. So I use grease pencil a lot. It's going to be about that shape, that size, about this big. Okay, it's going to be here, it's going to be here, sliding down here, jumping up here. What else? Shoot blender. Okay. Oh, I can move the camera. Shit. Alright, let me zoom out a bit. Alright, this is a better view. Okay, let's see this. Okay, it's gonna be about here, here. Slide down here. Okay, it's gonna be here. Not this one. Up in the air here. Just gonna shoot this gun. Pew pew pew. Land about here. Backhand spring up to the wall. Maybe I make the wall a little further back. Okay. Wait, pen. Back here. Jump to this wall. Slide down. Another sentry down here. Right. Yeah, sentry. Jump straight up, cut his head off. below here, and grab the thing, shoot it down, air jump back here, slide, cruise slide here, another sentry, jump straight up, and phew, cut the head off. It's the wall stick, jump straight up here, like this. Oh, maybe make the wallow wider, like this. Okay. So he's hanging on here, he's gonna jump up here, flip, back down. Okay, cool. This works. He put out the sentry. Alright, cool. Let's begin. Okay, let's start the frame 1. Let me change my view here. Left. There we go. So it's easier for me to just drag it around. Start it here. Slide down here. Things go up to here. Jump up. Jump up. Yep. It's gonna be shooting. The shooting is gonna push him backwards like this. It's gonna land straight down. So I'm going through these timelines, right? It's not the exact timing yet, I'm just placing them out first. I can always adjust it to them. So right now I'm just going from keyframe to keyframe. From here I'm just gonna land him down here. Cool pose. Sentry comes up. He's gonna back handspring to here. Let me draw an arch here. Launch himself into this wall. Okay, to this wall, slide down. So to make sure that it stays within the 500 frame mark. So this is in 30 frames per second right now. So I'm doing this, right? I have my arcs in mind. So make sure that I always vary the different timing, different arcs. That sometimes they're straight, sometimes they're very curvy, sometimes they're slow. So verifying variations like this creates interesting rhythms for your animation. So down here, I'm just gonna slide, and it's gonna kind of shoot down this way, like this. Oops. Just gonna slide down here because he's gonna spot that sentry. He's gonna jump straight down just to dodge the bullets, and then from here he would cut his head off, I guess. Slashing through. You just duplicate the little thing just to represent its head. It's gonna jump straight up into this thing, grab the head. It's gonna anticipate up and shoot the head down. From here, he's gonna dash over to here. Slide a little bit. Slide a little bit. Spot the sentry. Jump straight up. Anticipate. Anticipate. Shoot right across here. Jump up to this thing and put a little arc here. Just create a nice arch, so you can show this arch. But right now I'm just showing the placements, like where he's gonna be at first with the ball, and it doesn't matter where I keyframe it. It just has to be just to get the position first. Don't overcomplicate things. So I'm back to the same spot. Right, cool. Okay, now for the timing. Let me step it through. Slide down, jump up, arc down, shoot the thing. As he shoots, he gets pushed back. From here, it goes straight down here. Cool pose. Sentry comes out, backhand spring, jump and stick to the wall, and slide down this way. Jump straight down to dodge bullets and jump straight across to cut his head off. Jump up, catches the head, anticipate up and shoot the head down, collapsing into his body. And here, jumping across like that. Land, cool slide, sentry spot. Jumps up, anticipate back and shoots across. On the wall, jump up and grabs onto the ledge and then pulls himself back up to the first position. Alright, cool. Now, timing. This looks weird. Alright, this is gonna be it's gonna be slow, so I usually like to steal frame. So let's say I want a keyframe somewhere around here. I'll just take this frame, middle click drag to here. Yep. So like let's say I want a frame here. Maybe I want something like here. I'll just middle click drag and set a key. So now I have my ease out. It's gonna land on this platform. Maybe I should make this platform bigger. Bigger. Like this. Not too big though. This. Okay, now it's a little too big. Okay. So now I'm trying to get the kind of in-between placements and timing. So this is way too slow. Way too slow, okay. Jump up to this. Alright, now I'm gonna add like anticipation or squash poses, maybe down like this. Still gonna be in the ground. It's gonna anticipate down. Maybe I can squash. Yeah, squash down. So squash, I just use the scale, I just I just don't want to deal with it too much. Right, it's gonna shoot up to here. I think it needs to be much faster. Too slow. And from this airtime, he's gonna pull out his guns, not guns, but hands. Is gonna shoot, and it's gonna be blasted that way. Low tension, right. So while I'm working like this, right, I always spot the biggest problem first. Like if I play through this, I could see the biggest problem here is the jump up this way. Okay, so I'll arrange the timing. And you realize this is not the actual animation yet. I'm just getting the timing down. And if you spend more time doing something simple like this, when you actually use the actual animation, it's going to be much faster. I mean, you're going to go through it less headache, and you're more certain with what you're getting. So right now I'm just trying to get the timing and the beat for this ball. And I realized that for my style, right, to make it really snappy and quick, I have the character move like within 2 to 3 frames. It's really short time, but because I play with a lot of smears, and I play with the ease outs and ease ins, and I use the smears to help lead the action. It works if I make it move in 2 to 3 frames like that. So here's a bit of pause, and then the sentry's gonna come out. It's gonna do his backhand spring thing. Should really show the anticipation for that. I think like 2 frames. It's really quick anticipations. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too much. Yeah, you see that? It's too slow. Gotta make it fast. Yeah, I think you should add an arch here. Instead of going straight up and then straight down, it's might be weird. Yeah, should add an arch. Kind of anticipate the slide and stuff going straight here and straight down. It's gonna be too abrupt. Let's get a arch here. It's gonna whoop. It's gonna draw in this line. Straight down. So here is gonna slide and dash. Sometimes I make sound effects with my mouth just to get the timing. It's like pew pew pew. It's silly, but it works. Gosh. And with all these fast motions, you need some pause in there, like a long pause of a cool pose, just to get your breath, and create rhythm as well, instead of just all go go go. So here's a pause. Oh, this is a bit fast. Okay, that's too fast. Let's throw it down. Okay. And this pause, you can show the head coming off, the sentry head. Make sure things don't go at the same time. And from here, just gonna slide down, anticipate down. Push weight up. And having ease outs and ease ins helps read the motion too. So I'm trying to read this motion up here, so I'll have it ease out a bit more. Okay, that's too much. Grabs the head. Anticipate up. Where's my anticipation? There it goes. It's gonna anticipate down just to go up. That's when he grabs the head and he's trying to brings up the shoulder and straight down. So we get to this pose, just gonna pause there too, just to read it. He slams it down. It's gonna be fast and snap back like that. So like that. Like that. Overshoot and then settle back. Oh, wait, okay. As he ease out like that, you can use that as anticipation to go to your next move. So I know he's gonna go down this way, so I'm gonna use that as anticipation. So anticipate, and then add on to another layer of anticipation. So to go that way, he has to go the opposite way, right? So this way, down this way. Add a stretch. Alright, let's do this. Stretch. It's gonna land here and it's gonna slide like a cute little thing. Cute little thing. The stretch is weird. Okay, that's distracting. Yeah, the rotation ruins it. Okay, rotate back. There you go. Can I copy scales? Yes. Right? No. Oh man. Okay. Oh well. Slide. Slide. I think I'm gonna have to ease out to an ease out. Too long. Remember to always add anticipation to everything, even the smallest movement. This is going to be a big movement, so I'm just just a reminder to every time I add anticipation to pretty much everything. And my friend likes to joke, you gotta add anticipation to the anticipation to the and anticipation to anticipation. It's got layers of anticipation, but that's just exaggerated. So let's not do that. Just one anticipation to another anticipation, two anticipations. What's going on here? This is confusing. Huh? Where's it going down? Okay, that's weird. Why is there a key there? Okay, I don't know what's doing there. Delete. Ease out. Anticipation. Shoot. Over. I don't like it how it's moving like in a square, like a straight line. So I'm gonna make it arch later when I get into a second pass of this timing thing. I don't usually stretch the ball like this, but I want to try it out and see how it works. This is the last part. I'm actually looking for a tool. Right, never mind. Huh, this is weird. It works. Okay. Ooh, okay, there you go. I just squashed just to show a bit of ease out, like this, and use it as anticipation as well to get to the jump up this way. jump on and hang on to the ledge. It's gonna anticipate down. So like I said, use the ease out as an anticipation as well. So I'm gonna, as he's moving down like this, I'm just gonna make him move down even more, just for a few frames, so that it sells to that move. That poo. That. Let's see how it works. I haven't done the camera yet, so wait. Alright, cool. He's moving on the map and it's looping. Cool. Now I'm gonna go to a second pass of this timing thing. Right. So rule of thumb is to always fix what's the biggest issue you might see. So my biggest issue is the first bounce right here. So let's take a look at the timing there. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Three. Okay. Easing out too slow. Gotta find a script that makes this easier, because I do this a lot. I select the whole keyframe and I move it manually. There's gotta be a tool somewhere to make this easier. I actually found it once and I just don't know what happened to it. Okay, there you go. Okay, next thing I wanna fix. Okay, that squash here I think is a bit too long. Yeah. Okay, a little weird on this part right here. Okay. Slow down the slide a little bit, just so it gets easier. I'll make this really fast. Pew pew. Point. Pow. And pow. 3. Save 1 frame. See, the magic of this is just like taking out 1 frame makes it so much difference. Okay, I want to make this ease out a little bit more and move the whole thing in. Try adding a stretch pose, see what happens. Because my only concern, right, is that if I don't add a stretch pose and then I actually pose the character stretching, it might look a little different instead of just using a ball, keeping it in the same shape. So I'm just gonna try adding the stretch in and see what happens. Maybe I get a better representative of it. There we go. Stretch it even more. Remember the rule of anticipation? Always anticipate everything. I mean, anticipate? Wait, exaggerate, sorry. Always exaggerate everything. You can always tone it down later. So what I don't like about this is that it's just like so mechanical. It's like it's line here and it's a line here. It's boring. So let me see what I can do. That's my grease. There we go. Up and through, I guess. Sliding on this way. Sliding on this way. You can jump up this way and through. It's kind of weird though, because he's jumping back and then going back the other way is like a zigzag, and it doesn't really make sense. Huh? How would I slide? Slide. Oh, pen. Where are you, man? Where are you, pen? Where not? Got it. Eraser. So jump. Alright, let's see if this works. Slide down. Dodge back to jump back to dodge the bullet. And then right away he jumps right up. I'm just creating some texture in the timing. So instead of just like the hit and hit and hit, but it's gonna be like boom, 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 that kind of thing. It's got some variations to the timing. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna slide. While it's sliding, it's gonna dodge back here up. And boom, 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 and boom. Okay. Because it's the last hit, so I wanted to a bit more kick to it. Right, let's see. Ball. Let's do this. Okay, let's make him slide a little longer so it makes a little more sense that he's jumping so far back. Okay, now my other concern is the stretch. Is it too fast? Alright, let's give it a try anyway. Just gonna slide down here. Let's jump back here. I'm gonna need some space. Just gonna jump back this way. I'm getting hungry. Animating makes you hungry, man. Let's make him jump back a little more. Like this. Oop. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see how this works now. $250 frames. Cool. That's about... Okay, let's just play through first. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, the first one is a bit too slow. I don't like how you pause there. I realized the first part is slow, and then the last part is like super fast. Okay, let's work with this. Okay, now I know this it's too slow. Let's make it quicker. This 1 frame. A lot of my quick movements are within 2 to 3 frames, so this squash, I don't like it how it's why it stops. I have to make that just linear. Let's see. Yeah, let's make it linear so it doesn't just stop right there. I'm gonna exaggerate this so it's gonna go down a little bit more. And so you get that difference. Wait, there's 3 shots. Third shot's gonna be the most impact. So there's 2, 3. Okay, this is first shot. Okay, I'm not a big fan of this flip right here. So what can I do? The frames are so tight to each other now. Because he's going to be doing a backhand spring, right? And it's going to be a nice flowing motion here. Like he's doing a backhand spring. Yeah, damn it. Okay. Squash down here. It's back. It's going to be like this. So it's what a backhand spring is. It's, let's see, backhand spring. Right, he's going to be flipping back this way. Right, like this. So my concern is if I use a bouncing ball, the timing won't be the same. And since you've got a backhand spring, it's always got these flowing motions, like kind of like a string tail kind of motion. So I think I could get away with even faster, even faster motions. So squash, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if I can get away with just 2 frames. That's really fast backhand spring. 2 frames on each arc. Might be too tight. Let's give it a try. So this timing is not exactly set in stone. So it's just my estimate. About 80% there timing. When I was doing my other animations like the bullet seeker and all that, I had to change a lot of I had to change the timing a little bit with when I was working with the bouncing ball and then I was posing out the character. Wow, these movements are really big. Okay, let's try with the camera now. See this quick motion right here? I'm gonna make him smear a really big smear, like a ninja. Ninjas, they always do like a quick slash and it's just 1 frame of big mess. but it finished with a cool pose, and it finished the range of motion and the ease outs and all that. So I think that's gonna help with this motion. This is too fast, Sentry. Try to delay it a little bit, 2 frames. Okay, now let's do the camera. So now I'm gonna animate the camera just according to its movements. Scale. Maybe like this would work. Okay. Camera selected. Selected. Scale. Let's lock all this. Right, so I only get the translations. Don't want to know nothing else. Let's see if we can move it like this. Huh. Okay, it's been a while since I animated cameras. Let's see how this works. Maybe I'll just make it as still as possible. So I'm just gonna go one axis of translation. So which is here, and it's gonna go like this. So I'm just gonna make it move like this. Thing is, I don't want to move the camera too fast, and you're not gonna see the movements. It's gonna make it less impactful with the movements as well. Let's see if this works. Oh man, this motion too fast. Let's see. Right. How do I frame this? Wait, the last part is definitely a problem. It's way too fast. What if I zoom out the camera? Alright, zooming out is definitely easy to see things. Definitely easy to see things. But the bad thing is you don't get to see his poses nicely. It's probably gonna be about this size. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tiny, but that's what I get for making it quick and snappy. Okay, let's see it in loop. 246. Maybe I can make this hang a little bit more. A little more than what it has right now. It's okay. Could make this work. Always arcs. Always arcs. It's still too fast. Okay, maybe down here, right? I'll make the camera a little higher. Translate Y. Translate Y. Like this. Hey, why is it not translate whiting? Translate Y. Is this translate Y? Is this? Oh, okay. Okay, it's a little better now. You could make him slash in the diagonal instead of a straight line, so it makes it so I can get him up earlier. So he dashes up, but he'll be dashing up higher this way. This right there. Right, then from here you can go up. I don't know why to scale the ball like this, but I don't know, just experimenting, see what happens. Okay, I think this motion is too fast. 2 frames? Urgh. Maybe I could show him anticipating like this. When he's getting down here, so you could actually see this motion. Or maybe I could just stretch him. Okay, just stretch and see what happens. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Okay, a good idea. Oh, that's tricky. Okay, I think maybe it's the camera that's... Start easing down from here. Okay, so you can see the sentry earlier too. Okay, see, let's see how... Oh my god, I spent an hour on this? Jesus. Alright, I guess so. I was hoping that within an hour I could get this ball and the sketching out. But it took longer than I thought. Alright, let's see it again. Okay, wow, it's pretty fast. I'm just checking the timing right now. I'm trying to get the beats. So I'm like playing the sound effects in my mouth and in my head. Oh, Jesus, what happened? Okay. Okay. My concern is with this camera movement right here. Because it kind of stopped, the camera just goes here and stops. So maybe I can make it a linear camera. See how it works. Okay, so I clean out this camera. Any kind of sharp movements like this, it's too much. I just want this. Stop selecting everything. I don't need animate cameras much at all. Because since I'm working in games, there's no camera. When I work in TV and film, the camera's already set, so you don't have to touch anything. So it's a little tricky with cameras right now. I haven't done much layout animation, so it's hard to say if this will work or not. Okay, that looks... What I don't like is how the camera's moving away while he's doing his thing right here. So, we could slowly ease out, maybe? Let's do here. Let's see. He hasn't done his business though, and it's moving. The camera's moving already. Okay, now it translates. I think it's a little sudden that it stops like this. Let's see if it works. Okay. Camera speed down here much faster. Right now I'm trying to fix the camera and try to make it more smooth. Okay. Yep, make it more smooth. Alright, it's looking better now. Okay, this ball, maybe I could, after it shoots down, you could start anticipating like this. Shoots down. And this is like the anticipation. Go screen left. It's a weird shape. I guess I should have used an actual bouncing ball rig for this, so this thing doesn't happen. It's alright, I'll just manually do it like this. Okay, fine. Alright, cool. I think this works. So my next phase for this is to sketch out the poses and kind of break it down and see how it works with this timing. I'm going to use grease pencil for this. So when you do it in this kind of when you put so much detail into your planning, it makes it easier in the actual 3D process, and you can see actually that it actually works, and you can just go ahead and just do it on 3D. Because you spend a lot of time just moving the character, moving the arms, so many controllers, right? And that takes a long time. So when you spend more time in the planning, it makes it easier. So the next video I'm gonna post is on the sketching part of this animation, right? This is actually going kind of long. I was hoping that I can get both this and the sketching done, but I think because I have to play with the camera and animate, make sure the timing is right, and I could visually see it. So I think it took longer than I expected. But next time I'm gonna do with the sketching and probably do some posing as well with 3D. Alright, see you next time.